calling it a love song.
What's up, gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on who is jealous of you. Honestly, I'm super excited for this video. We got songs this time because I know you guys like songs and everything. So yeah, we got 6 piles here today as well. Pile number 1, we got this blue. Pile number 2, and we got this like eggshell-ish white with like an off green type vibe. We got a turquoise for pile number 3. Pile number 4, we got a yellow and a white, like this is an orange. Pile number 5, we got 2 different shades of blue. And then pile number 6, we have a marble white table. So yeah guys, these are the 6 piles. Please pick whichever one resonates. Pick as many as you guys would like as well. Please watch the entire video if you can too. I love you so freaking much, and let's get straight into it. Who is jealous of you? So pile number 1, let's get straight into it. Who is jealous of you? Alrighty, so the smiling soul is going to be overall energy. You guys chose pile number 1, and your song is Crazy Over You by, I think I meant to say Santa, but maybe it's Santa. But either way, the correct spelling will be down below because guys, my handwriting, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But yeah, anyways, who is jealous of you? So the message I was busy getting before I get into your reading was kind of like this person saying that, like, guys, it was so weird, like for real guys, like for some reason I even heard them say like, bro, as soon as you hear this, you're gonna change your mind completely about this person, you know. So yeah, like I was getting something about their mindset, and like the most important message I heard was also them saying like, I only get jealous of you when it's near Christmas, or like they're saying I only get jealous of you when it's your birthday or something. Like I get the vibe where it's like this person that's jealous of you, like maybe they only get jealous of you when it's kind of like when it's your day, like when the day is like when it's, yeah, like when it's your day, like when it's your birthday, or when maybe you, like whenever you buy presents or gifts for people, like maybe you go overboard and it's kind of like you always like, you know, spend so much money and stuff like that. And then I can kind of see like them being like, wow, like I wish I could do that, you know. Or people like, or this person just feeling like, yeah, like that type of vibe where it's like they get jealous of you, but like only on certain holidays basically, bro. Like that was like so interesting. So yeah, we'll get more into it though. We got the reunion card that came up, right? Yeah, like I feel like they don't do it all the time. Like they aren't jealous of you, like, you know, 24/7. It's more like it happens occasionally. Occasionally. Okay, we got the reunion, we got the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Definitely they could be a water sign as well. We got the star card, Aquarius energy. Okay, 7 of Swords, again, air sign energy. We got the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, like I was getting you being financially abundant as well. And we got the 8 of Cups that came up, right? So you guys can't see it, I'll put it over here. But yeah, let me show you the cards. We got the reunion, and then I've got the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and the smiling soul being the overall energy also. Let's first get into your song. So it says, it's a certain way you make me feel. I know I'm on your mind after what happened last night. I know I come off shy, but it's the feelings that inside. Let me please you, come true my dream. So guys, low-key the song maybe it won't resonate with you. I feel like maybe you can listen to the song, but it's kind of like this is more like from your crush or something like that. But anyways, a song's a song. So yeah, let's start with the smiling soul that came up, right? I do get the vibe where it's like this person is someone that is really nice, you know, generally. Like I feel like there's someone that really, you know, like maybe they've been there for you, like, you know, in really tough times. Like I get the vibe where it's kind of like maybe you're going through a really rough patch, you know, at a certain point in time in your life, and I can kind of see you reaching out to this person, and then this person may be helping you and, like, you know, giving you something in a time of need. Maybe like they gave you money or support, or just like, you know, that assurance that kind of like you're not alone. And I just feel like maybe you've really always, like, you know, really appreciated this one person in your life, because it's kind of like, yeah, they were there for you when nobody else was. And it's a vibe where it's kind of like this person truly makes you really happy, you know. I feel like you just feel very tied to them, and it's kind of like you even think of this person as family. But I do get the vibe where it's kind of like you guys are only friends, and like maybe you've only even known them for like, you know, maybe a year and a half, or it's kind of like you've known them for a while, but definitely not like a lifelong friendship where it's kind of like, you know, plus 10 years, plus 5 years. Like I feel like you guys have known each other, but like maybe only 6 to 9 months, or like I said, a year or something like that basically. But yeah, with the reunion card, I do get the vibe where it's kind of like this person kind of feels like whenever they're with you, like they don't feel really jealous of you, like, you know, when it's in the moment. I feel like I just feel like it's like certain times when like I said, when it's your birthday, or when they go out and like people are paying attention to you and not to them, like that's when they get jealous of you basically, you know. So maybe if you dress up and like you look really nice, I can see them like, you know, looking at you being like, oh wow, like you look so pretty, you look so attractive, like wow, and then them just getting like very jealous. But like it's not malicious though. But I mean, with the Seven of Swords, like, you know, that is sneaky ass energy, so we'll get into that though. But I do get the vibe where it's like a someone you really care about. Like I said, you guys are very close when you needed them, and yeah, I feel like maybe you guys aren't as close now, but it's kind of like that's the basis of your guys' friendship, where it's like they were there for you when you needed them, and now it's kind of like maybe you guys drifted apart, or you guys just aren't really that close. But I can see you guys having a reunion very soon, you know. Or it's kind of like you speak to this person on like, you know, a 3 to 6 month basis basically, you know, or you speak to them on a yearly basis. Like maybe you only actually speak to them on Christmas, like you only speak to them on holidays, you know, or you only speak to them on your birthdays, you know. Like maybe you get occasional birthday cards from them, but it's kind of like you don't speak to them on a daily, you know. And then we also got the water sign. Definitely could be a water sign, 100%, you know. I feel like there's someone that's very intuitive, and it's kind of like they're very emotional as well. And I just feel like that's why I get the vibe where it's like they were there for you emotionally, and like they provided that emotional support that you really needed in your life as well. Definitely. Maybe things are really hard for you at home, or things are really hard for them at home, and it's kind of like you also formed as a sort of escapism for them as well, low-key. But yeah, with the Aquarius card, the star card, I do get the vibe where it's kind of like this person literally just feels like you're someone that always like gets the spotlight. Or I just feel like whenever they look at you, they just feel like you look like this beautiful, attractive person, like, you know, whichever gender, like, you know, masculine, feminine, whichever. I just get the vibe where it's like they see you as being very attractive, and it's kind of like they low-key feel like they don't really measure up to you, you know. And they kind of just feel like, I'll link down a song actually, like I forgot what it's called, but it's in Whole of Love, where it's like I want to be a star, you know, because, or something like that. Like I'll link it down below. But this person just feels like very ordinary whenever they're next to you basically, you know, because I think this person in general, like I feel like they might be a very attractive person, you know. They might even be in a committed relationship, like they might be married, have kids and everything, or like you guys are grown up and everything. But like, you know, sometimes they might be a bit shy. But I do get the vibe where it's kind of like whenever they stand next to you, they just feel like very ordinary. They feel like they're not anything special basically, you know. And then with the Seven of Swords, I can even see them low-key trying to sabotage you, though. Like, say now, like maybe they're like always, you know, hovering that thing that they helped you with over your head, you know. Like say now they borrowed you like a 10 rand or $10, whichever place you come from, whatever currency you use. I can see them borrowing you an outfit, borrowing you clothes or something like that, and then look, I can literally see them like, you know, constantly being like, oh yeah, well I gave you this, you know, or I did this for you, and it's kind of like they're always constantly, you know, just like, yeah, hovering that one thing over your head basically. And like, or say now you ask them, like I can see you guys going out to eat, and then I can see something being stuck in your teeth, and then them saying like, oh yeah, like no, you're fine, you know. And then it's kind of like the intention they are trying to, you know, make sure you get embarrassed basically, you know. Like look, I feel like drinking I mean, yes, no, I'm kidding. I low-key feel like linking down this one video by Natural Babes, I think, where she talks about top 5 signs of a fake friend. But like there's a one story time she said like in the video. I'll link it down below, and I'll put the timestamp as well to the part that I'm busy talking about. But she basically just spoke about how she was at a party, and then her hair was really messed up and everything. Like she was wearing a weave, or she was wearing a wig, and then it's kind of like you could see her natural hair coming through, and then like her friends didn't even tell her, you know. So like I do get the vibe where it's like you just look so attractive, and this person literally feels like, yeah, they feel so ordinary next to you. And it's kind of like sometimes they will not say something, you know, to your face basically. But with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like there's someone that's very well established. I feel like they have money, you know, like they're well off, like, you know, they have a good life, and like they're all jealous of you all the time, you know. I feel like they're really happy for you, when you're happy, they're happy, you know. If you get a job promotion, like they're genuinely all happy for you. But like I said, sometimes it's kind of like they get a bit envious of you, bro, for real. Like I said, super envious, but only when it comes up, you know. Like I said, it's not 24/7, but like I do get the vibe where it's like they do, you know, value you guys' relationship and friendship and everything. And then we got the 8 of Cups that came up, right? I do feel like you guys might not be that close anymore, or it's kind of like, yeah, like I do get the vibe where it's like you speak to them on a month-to-month basis, or like a yearly basis as well, definitely. So yeah, part 1, that's what I got for you reading. Let me know if the video resonated as well, and let me know who this person is as well though. Like I'm definitely getting, like I said, a year-to-year basis, a 6 to 6 month or like a half yearly basis basically. But yeah, like I really hope the video resonated, and let's get into the next. What is up, part number 2? Let's get straight into reading. So who is jealous of you guys? I'm super excited for this video. So your overall image is going to be the golden boy, and your song is Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. Alrighty, so the message I'm busy hearing for you guys, or I heard, was something about this person's trying to be like, I'm trying to find people to be on my side, but nobody agrees with me. So I definitely feel like you have like a one specific person that's very jealous of you, and it's kind of like I can see them trying to get people to be jealous of you as well, or I can see them trying to, you know, get people to be on the bandwagon, and it's kind of like nobody's really buying it, you know what I mean? Like I can see them, you know, being very jealous and saying things about you, or like, you know, just like, you know, trying to be like, look at this person, like, don't you think that they're so overrated? And I can see people being like, no. Like for real, but like I feel like they're just one specific person that's like, you know, jealous of you, and it's kind of like, yeah, they're basically really alone in this. Like nobody else is jealous of you except for this one person, bro, for real, which is a good thing, you know. We don't want that energy, but it's kind of like, my mama told me, you know, you're made it when people are jealous of you, bro, for real. So snap them fingers, okay? But yeah, let's get into it. Who is jealous of you? Got the smells nice and the coffee card, okay? Definitely something about a sweet aroma coming in, definitely. They definitely might follow you on social media as well. We got the imaginary card. Ooh. We got the hangman that came up, right? Okay. The hermit card that came up, right? The wheel of fortune and the two of cups. So, you know, we've got 3 major arcana cards already. So, yeah, let me show you. Imaginary, we've got the coffee and the flower card. And the golden boy being the overall energy. Y'all can see. And then, yeah, let's get into your song. Like the song actually was playing in my head the whole time, like before I even started the reading. Like I was like, kiss me. But yeah, anyway, so it says, kiss me out of the bearded barley, nightly beside the green grass. We've got the green over here, green over here, green over here. Synchronicities. You wear those shoes and I wear, you wear those shoes and I will wear that dress. Kiss me down by the broken tree house, silver moon sparkling. Wow. Like low-key, I thought we were gonna get the moon card, but yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with the golden boy card, okay? So I definitely get the vibe where like this person might be very popular, contrary to having the hermit card, you know. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's someone that's very popular, and it's kind of like, you know, for the most part, you know, maybe it's kind of like people always follow their lead, you know what I mean? But I feel like when it comes to, you know, being jealous of, I feel like they're the only person, basically. Definitely 100%, bro. And I low-key feel like this person is only jealous of you because like they have a crush on you or something. Like I do get the vibe with the two of cups, you know, this talks about mutual feelings. So definitely I feel like your crush could be jealous of you for some reason, or it's kind of like someone that you used to have a crush on is jealous of you. Like yeah, like I do get the vibe where it's kind of like, yeah, for some reason, you know. Or I can see maybe it's gonna be a very funny story when you first meet, you know, this person, because, or like when you guys do start dating eventually, because I feel like this person that's pretty jealous of you right now, I feel like I can see you guys dating in the future for some reason, you know. And I can see them saying like, yeah, you know, when I first met you, like I didn't like you, like, you know, I was like actually jealous of you, or da 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 da, you know. Like I just get the vibe where it's kind of like, yeah. Like I definitely feel like this might be a partner, or like I said, a crush that definitely wants to date you or something like that, 100%, bro. Like this is someone that's very popular, like I said, and I forget the vibe where it's kind of like they might be very like, they might have like, you know, very tan skin. They might be someone that like, you know, like they blow dry their hair, or like they flat iron their hair, like beautiful eyes, you know, like this golden energy type vibe, you know. Like I feel like there's someone that definitely has like a nice aura about them, which is very weird because this is a who's jealous about you, like who is jealous of you. But that's what's coming up all too, for real. Like I feel like it's someone that's very attractive, and I feel like they have a nice aura about them, but at the same time I literally feel like also they're just someone that's very jealous right now of you for some reason. Like I do get the vibe with the smells nice and everything that like maybe they're jealous of kind of like how people are always like, you know, into you or something like that, you know. I can, yeah, bro, for real, I feel like they're jealous of like people being into you, you know. Yeah, like maybe you just moved schools, or you just moved into a new job or something, and I can kind of see people like, you know, being very attracted to you, like literally where it says the kiss me card, you know. And I can see people being like, you know, sexually attracted to you and like wanting you sexually basically. And I can just see them being like, you're taking away all the opportunities for me, you know. Like I can see them saying that basically, bro, for real. Like they're saying you're taking away all the potential suitors for you now, basically. And I feel like that's why they're jealous of you, because it's like, yeah, you're taking away this person's potential suitors because people are like, you know, interested in you. And I get the vibe where it's like they'll be in a conversation with someone, and then this person, like people keep bringing up your name and talking about you the whole time, and I can see them thinking like, why do people keep talking about you? Why are people so obsessed with you? Like what's going on? Like what's so special about you, basically, you know, like literally, because yeah, a lot of people are interested in you. And then with the imaginary card, I just feel like they're like, you know, imagining things that aren't even like, you know, actually happening. Like in their head they're busy thinking, oh my word, like you're taking away, like I said, like you're taking away my crush, or like I can just see this person being like, yeah, like they just feel like you're low-key ruining their life, or like you're changing everything, and like, yeah, you're making so many different changes. Maybe you just started at work, and I can see like your coworker coming in and thinking like you have a weird way of like, you know, doing your job or something. More like I'm talking so loud, literally my entire house can hear me. But yeah, I just get the vibe where it's like they definitely have imaginary stresses when it comes to you, definitely. Or like maybe this person was like, you know, the highest achiever at their school, in their class or whatever, and I can see you coming along and then like, you know, kind of stealing the spotlight and kind of like, yeah, and then being like, oh my god, like you're taking away my spotlight, like it was your fault. But then it's like, in reality, you know, maybe they've just been slacking off, like they didn't just study hard enough, you know. So it's like that type of vibe. So yeah, like I feel like they're jealous of you for like imaginary reasons, basically. And then we got the hangman that came up, right? Spiritual energy, definitely. Like, yeah, I just feel like there's someone that's very spiritual, and they take things definitely like too hard, or like things go to the head very seriously, like very easily. I mean, you know, they might struggle with their ego sometimes, and you know, balancing it and everything. And I just get the vibe where they're saying like they feel so powerless to you, basically, you know, like they're saying they can't escape you. Like even if they try not to think about you, it's like they just can't help themselves. They just keep getting jealous, and then every time they try to, you know, convince other people to get like, you know, to agree with them that like everyone should be jealous of you, it's like people are just like, bro, like it's not a big deal. Like why would I be jealous of them? Like it's not a big deal, you know. And then with the Hermit card, they feel super alone right now. They feel like nobody understands them. They feel like I'm an outsider, and I can just see them, you know, trying to work on themselves, trying to, you know, like, yeah, not be jealous of you, basically. Like they're trying to, but it's kind of like it's not working for real. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune. I can definitely see things changing though with this pile number 2, and I can see them ending up actually liking you and actually being like, wow, like you're actually a nice person, actually you're really cool. And like I can see you guys even being friends or lovers in the future, definitely, bro, for real. So I definitely make a video on, you know, how will you guys meet, or like comment down below what video you guys want me to make after this one. But I do get the vibe where it's like this person was a hater and they're gonna turn into your biggest fan, my G. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, queen. So yes, that's what I got for your reading. I really hope that it resonated. I love you so much, and let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 3? Let's get straight into your reading. So who is jealous of your pile 3, guys? Like, oh my gosh, low-key I feel like this might be a very sad reading or something, but like my heart, when I heard the message, the channel message, I was like, oh my god, Shayma, like bro, that was so cute and sweet and like weird, but like okay. Anyway, so your overall energy is going to be the After Us, your overall energy. Your song is Heathens by 21 Pilots. But yeah, anyway, so your channel message was, I heard this person saying like that they're jealous of you because you seem to be moving on faster than them. Or I can see them saying like I'm just jealous of you because like, yeah, you're moving on faster than me. And I can see them saying like they wish you weren't moving on so fast, you know. Maybe you broke up with someone, maybe you stopped being friends with someone, or it's kind of like you stopped talking to somebody, and I can just see you kind of like, you know, not really caring, and then them kind of being like, wow, bro, like, oh my god, how do you even say this, bro? Like, this low-key reminds me of someone that I knew, actually. Okay, sorry about the pile number 3. Anyways, I was trying to say, this low-key reminds me of someone that I knew. Okay, then again, not really. Okay, yeah, okay, someone that I knew, right? So, I remember I had a friend, right? She was a Pisces. And let's say she was really into this one Virgo person, right? So, Pisces and a Virgo. And I remember she Oh yeah, was he a Pisces? I mean, was he a Virgo? I don't know what sign he was. He was an Aries or something. But anyways, I remember. So she said that she told me she was like, okay, like Jim, I'm not gonna message this person like for 3 days. Like I remember she said that. Like she was like, okay, it's gonna be like it was the whole weekend. She's like, I'm not gonna message them because I always message them first. Like I'm not gonna message them, you know. And I remember for her, like literally those 3 days was so long. Actually, there was a Taurus and a Scorpio also as well, definitely. And yeah, like and then like I remember it was so hard for like both of them. Like it was hard for them, excuse me. And then it was kind of like when the third day came, like I think one of them actually caved, like the other person was like, okay, like I think the Pisces caved, like they ended up, you know, messaging the person. And the Taurus, like, you know, they messaged them on the third day. And then I remember the guy, the Scorpio and the Virgo with the or the Aries or whatever came, and they were just like, okay. Like I just feel like they weren't even like pressed, like they weren't even like, they didn't even react to anything. Like literally I remember like and being like, wow, bro, like I just feel like this person literally feels like they wanted some reaction from you, and it's kind of like they're jealous that it's kind of like you don't care, or like they're jealous that it's like you can move on, you know. So yeah, like really interesting. But anyways, yeah, we've got the fire sign. Do you think there could be a fire sign? Aries, Leo, Sag. We've got the arguments card. Yeah, it's like maybe you aren't afraid to lose this person. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Wands. Yeah, very immature energy. Really got student energy. Okay. Knight of Cups, guys, and the Ace of Swords. Literally, this is all just like, you know, pages and cups. I mean, pages and knights. Like, literally very immature energy. So definitely this person could be jealous because like you're very mature, bro, for real. Like they just feel like you're someone that knows how to deal with your emotions. They feel like you're so level-headed. They feel like you know how to think properly. Like they just feel like literally like, yeah, bro, like this person feels so intimidated by you. 1000%, bro. Literally 1000%. But yeah, let's get into your song. So it says, I'm sorry, there was something on my light. So it says, all my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. We don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell. Trust issues not to mention. Definitely pile 3, like 1000%. I just feel like, yeah, this person is really intimidated by you, by like I said, your personality, you being so mature, people liking you, and like I said, you're not being afraid to lose people as well. Like you aren't afraid to move on, you aren't afraid to, you know, try new things, you aren't afraid to, you know, like, yeah, try new things, basically. 1000%. So with the after us card, I do get the vibe where like this person literally feels like they look at you guys as basically being the past tense, bro. And I know that sounds so freaking dramatic. Like, oh my word, you look at us in the past tense. It's like, okay, so it's chill. But I do get the vibe where it's like this person literally just feels like yeah, like I really feel like they just see your guys' friendship and relationship in the past tense, and it's kind of like they can see a day where it's kind of like you won't need them anymore, you know. I can just see this person kind of feeling like they're the ones that are so dependent and like, you know, attached to you. They feel very attached to you, and it's kind of like maybe they kind of feel like you aren't attached back, you know, like they're saying like they're holding on to you, but like you're not holding on to them, you know. Or you're kind of just like, you know how to deal with your emotions and they don't know how to deal with their emotions, you know. Because literally, like I said, like that Pisces person, like literally they couldn't even last 3 days without texting that person, you know. Like they didn't have the stamina, they didn't have patience, like they just couldn't do it, you know, or whatever what it is, you know. And I remember like, but the Virgo, the Aries, like that person, they could do it, like, you know, they could last, like they were like, bro, I'm fine, you know, like it's not that deep. And I get the vibe where it's kind of like that's how they see you. Like they're saying like, bro, how did you get like this? Like how did you become so like level-headed, smart, independent, and like able to control your emotions, you know. Like how did you do that? How did you become like that? You know, like definitely I'm getting like, you know, Suicide Squad, bro, for real. The movie where like this song came in and it was like, all my friends are heathens, take it slow. But yeah, so definitely there could be a fire sign 1000%, you know, intimidated by you. And yeah, where it's kind of like, say now I can see you having an argument with your partner, with your friend, and I can see you being like, bro, listen here, if you aren't gonna like, you know, respect my boundaries, I'm a bounce, I can leave you by, you know. And I just get the vibe where it's like people are jealous of you because it's like you really don't care, bro. Like you really don't give a F. It's kind of like you can control your emotions, bro. Like I feel like you just don't need people basically, and that's why they're jealous of you. Or this person feel like you don't need them specifically, because I can see you being like, listen here, bro, like if we don't speak for like, you know, a month, it's like I don't really care, you know, like I'm not really pressed about her. But then this person's kind of like, bro, I'm thinking about you, I miss you, like, you know, where are you? And I can see this person just like, you know, being very jealous and being like, why do I care about you so much, bro? Like, why do I care about you? Like, can't I just not care about you? Like, for real, bro. Like you got this whole fire sign energy, like this whole fire sign vibe about you. Definitely you could be a fire rising. And yeah. And then with the arguments card, I just feel like when it comes to arguments, like, you know how to make a good argument as well, definitely, you know how to make people apologize to you as well, definitely. And I can just see them saying like they're jealous that like you can win arguments as well, definitely. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles. I can see this person also, you know, looking at your guys' text messages, and like maybe you never make typos, or it's kind of like you just seem so smart, like you just seem like this person that's like, you know, elevated or whatever, you know. And yeah, like you're just in this, basically this new energy, like you're in your own energy basically. And yeah, you own yourself, and like, you know, maybe you're feeling yourself as well. But like I said, you're a critical thinker, and like you can control your impulses and everything, and that's why they're jealous of you. Yeah, like you always know what to say basically. And they're saying like, bro, like I never know what to say. Like you just seem like you're like so perfect, I guess you could say. Page of Wands. They want to know how they can be like you, basically. How can they be similar to you? Like this person wants to be like you, bro, literally. They could definitely be an earth sign, you could be a fire sign, or vice versa, you know. They could be the fire sign, you could be the earth sign, bro, for real. Like, look, I've noticed a lot of, not a lot, I've noticed some Aries people actually really admire earth signs. Like, they like the whole stability vibe of it, bro, for real. Like, I knew this one Aries that was in love with a Taurus, bro. Definitely could be a fire sign in love with an earth sign. The Knight of Cups. You're romantic as well. But yeah, like I said, you can control your emotions. You can control your urges. Ace of Swords. You're smart. You're critical. But yeah, you're very intelligent. So that is what I got for part number 3. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so motherfucking much. And let's get into the next one. What is that part number 4? Let's get straight into your reading. So who is jealous of you already? So it's really interesting because you got a lot of synchronicities for this pile as well, because your song is All Night by Beyonce, and then we also got the 3 AM, which is going to be your overall energy. So yeah, actually, like, yeah. And before I get into it, like, I was hearing another message as well from this person. Like, I've got a lot of different messages though, like, and like at first I was getting a lot of silence because I was trying to channel, and I was like, nothing was coming like up, like, you know, screaming at me. So I was like, okay, let me just like wait a bit longer. So I did hear this person saying like they liked how you could make them laugh for some reason, you know. But I get the vibe where it's kind of like this person is jealous of you, but it's kind of like maybe they feel like they can't really outwardly be jealous of you sometimes, you know. They feel like they have to be jealous of you in secret or in private or something, you know, where it's kind of like they're jealous of you definitely in secret and private. Like they'll do it at home, or like if they ever want to say a snide comment about you, or like if they ever like, you know, feel a pang of jealousy, it's kind of like they have to keep it to themselves basically. And I can just see them not really sharing that part of themselves with anybody, not really telling anybody as well. I feel like they know how to hide it basically very well, definitely. So you might have like not a silent hater, but it's kind of like a very quiet, jealous person around you sometimes, you know. Or it's kind of like you don't even know them that well, like you don't even know them at all, you know. And it's just someone that has like basically noticed you and thought like, wow, like, just like, actually I feel like it's a physical feature. Like I feel like this person might be jealous of your body for some reason. Like I can see them like, you know, maybe if you have big boobs, I can see them looking at your boobs and being like, wow, like I wish I had bigger boobs or something like that, you know. Or maybe I heard this, like this person heard you read, or they heard you speak, or they just saw you do something, like they saw you do your work or something like that. Like I was even getting the vibe where it's kind of like you might be very good at what you do, or like you're very good, like, you know, trying something for the first time as well, you know. Like I got the vibe where it's like this person might be a co-worker of you definitely as well. And like I got the vibe where it's like, say now you're busy doing your job now, right? Maybe your job was to paint all the doors yellow. You had to paint all the doors yellow, right? And you got yellow again. I can see you doing that, you know. And then I can see your co-worker coming and doing the same thing, and then it's kind of like you just did it way better, you know. And I can kind of like, they can tell that like, you know, yours is better than theirs. And it's kind of like they know that it's like they know you're smarter than them, they know you're better at them, or they know that like they want this one thing that you have of theirs, of yours, that they want for themselves basically. And I just feel like they try to keep it to themselves basically. Like they try to really internalize it and not tell people. But with the public card, I just feel like they might stalk you a lot, and it's kind of like, yeah, they might stalk you a lot though. Like they're saying, bro, it's so obvious. Like maybe you know who they are, or like you know who's jealous of you, but I just feel like I feel like you might not though. Like I get the vibe where it's like they really try to keep it under the wraps, even though we've got the public card. I feel like yeah, I just feel like they stalk you a lot maybe, or like they stare at you a lot, and like it's kind of very obvious if you look at them. It's kind of like you can tell that they're like staring at you, but you don't know why they're staring at you. So I feel like if people stare at you a lot, bro, it's probably just because like they're jealous or something, or like they're very intrigued by you, definitely. And like I said, they want something about you, like physically, like they want that physical feature that you have, basically. Maybe it's your walk, so where you talk. Like I said, I was getting something about your voice and like your work ethic as well, like your hands or something. You know, you might have very nice legs. But anyways, I'm gonna stop freaking describing your body. Yeah, anyways, we got the public card, we got the lurking and stalking, we got the prayer manifestation. Okay, we got the 10 of wands. Yeah, the queen of wands. Definitely this person is really jealous of, like, you know, your physical features, 100%. We got the 5 of swords and the 7 of pentacles. Oh man, they're waiting for, like, you know, them to like, oh, like especially like if you have big boobs, or like maybe you've gotten work done on yourself, like maybe you've done, like with the manifestation card, maybe you've, like, you know, manifested, like, you know, having good looks or whatever, or like maybe you've actually gotten work done, like you've gotten under the needle. I can see this person look at you thinking like, wow, like, you know, one day I'll have enough money to, like, you know, get my boobs done, to get my ass done. Or I can see this person like actually thinking like maybe if they save up enough money, like they can, you know, end up like being just like you or something, you know. Or maybe this person sees you as, like, you know, being so good at your job and so being so good at your work, and thinking like, you know, if I put in the work and the effort, then maybe one day I'll be just as good as you, you know. So it definitely is very envious, but I feel like it's also a very go-getter way. It's kind of like, I like the energy ways because like they have at least, you know, a goal. But I feel like at the same time with the 5 of swords, it's kind of like low-key, every time you mess up or every time you make a mistake, I can see them saying like, haha, look at you, you made a mistake, you know. So it's like that energy though, for real. So definitely be aware of that as well. But yeah, we got the public, the lurking, and the stalking card, and then we also got the prayer manifestation card, and then the 3 a.m. being the overall energy. So yeah, let's get into your song. All Night by Beyonce. Found the truth beneath your lies. I'll trade your broken wings for mine. Give you some time to prove that I can trust you again. So many people that know they're just trying to touch you. Damn, bro. It's like when you can tell, like, you can see through everybody's bullshit, basically. Like, wow. So with the 3 a.m. card, I definitely feel like this person gets pangs of jealousy from you, bro. Like pangs, like, you know, where it's kind of like they're chilling, then it's like pang, they're jealous, and chilling, like pang. Like I'm literally getting that vibe, bro, for real, where it's like it just hits them out of nowhere, bro, for real, you know. Like this person really is like obsessively jealous about you, like obsessed with you, basically. Either way, it's like obsessed and it's jealousy, obsessed jealousy, for real. But I do get the vibe where it's kind of like it happens whenever they're alone. Like they don't ever try to show it outwardly, but I feel like sometimes they let it slip, like when they're busy staring at you or something like that, you know. Like I just feel like they're constantly stalking you, you know. Maybe they like all your pictures, or like they follow you on social media, they always watch your story or something. Like they're very subtle about it, but I just feel like it's pretty obvious though. Like some people can tell where it's like this person feels a bit off, you know. It's like they're a bit too eager or something that, you know. It's like, yeah, they're a bit definitely too eager, literally 100%. But yeah, with the public card, I feel like they definitely follow you on social media, they stalk you, they're lurking on your page all the time, and I can just see them being very like obsessive and being like very jealous of you. Like I can see them, like, you know, looking at your friends and thinking like, wow, like I wish I had friends like yours. Or like I said, you know, maybe you have a job or something, and I can see them, like, you know, being like I said, like, you know, saying like, maybe if I work as hard as you, like I'll have enough money just like you, or something like that. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, a close relative or something like that, like a family friend, a cousin. But I feel like it's someone that definitely could be, like, you know, in your similar age range, basically. But yeah, stalking to the max. And then we've got the prayer manifestation card. I just feel like this person feels like you have something that they want. Like I get the vibe where it's like it's a physical thing, where it's like physically they want your money, you know. Physically they want your face. Physically they want your work ethic. Okay, work ethic isn't really physical, it's more like tangible. But you know what I mean. Like I get the vibe where it's like they want something that you have of theirs, bro, for real. Like it's not theirs, but I'm saying they want something that you have, and they're saying like, you know, give it to me now. And like I said, they're like literally so jealous, bro, of like that quality that you have about you. And I feel like people in jealous are very jealous of, like, you know, that one, like maybe it's your ass, maybe it's your face, maybe it's your work ethic, maybe something like that, you know. And I'm busy whispering because my entire family can hear me right now. But yeah, anyways. And then we also got the 10 of Wands that came up, right? So, you know, a really hard worker, someone that's very overwhelmed. And I just get the vibe where it's like they're putting themselves on a lot of pressure, under a lot of pressure to kind of be like you. Or I just feel like they're really obsessed with you, like very jealous of you, bro, for real. And it's kind of like you can feel that jealousy, bro, for real. Like I feel like you can literally like feel their jealousy. You can feel their envious energy through the screen, my guy. Through the screen, you can tell that they're jealous of you, bro, for real. So you might know who they are. Like you can feel like someone's jealous of you, bro, for real. And like if you are wondering, powerful, like, you know, is there someone jealous of you? 1,000%, my guy. 1,000% the Queen of Wands. I just feel like they're jealous of, like, you know, your authenticity. Like they're jealous of, like, you know, you as a person, basically, like, you know, you as a whole, bro, for real. But like, yes, it is part of you, but I feel like it's just like, you know, you as a person, basically. Like low-key, this reminds me of, like, you know, the stalker movies where it's like that one person has, like, you know, this obsessive admirer about them. Like for real, bro. Like the movie Crush even's coming up. Like I'll see if I can link it down below for some reason. Like it's a thriller movie. Like yeah, or like those like sci-fi movies where it's like you've got a stalker and like they're jealous of, oh my gosh, creepy, guys, creepy. Power souls, like I said, they like to laugh at your mistakes as well, definitely. Like even if you make a small mistake, they're like ha 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 ha. Like they like to see your downfall. But with the 7 of Pentacles, at the same time, they know that they aren't on the same level as you, bro, for real. And I can see them waiting to, you know, be like you, to be similar to you, to be in your energy, to talk to you or something like that as well. But yeah, I feel like they might even like approach you soon. And I can see them, like, you know, trying to be your friend or something. So just be really mindful and be careful of, like, you know, who this person is, because low-key they might not have the best intentions, you know. Like they might end up, you know, stealing some things from you, like, you know, stealing ideas or something like that. So definitely be careful of this person. But yeah, anyways, that is what I got for plan before. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so freaking much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. What is a pound 5? Let's get straight into your reading. So who is jealous of you? Alrighty, so your song is Are You Happy by Shy Martin, and then your overall energy is going to be the BC card as well. So before I get into your reading, another message was coming in. Like I heard this person saying something like, I've been told by a lot of people that like you have very expensive things. So this person might be jealous of you because maybe you have like a fancy camera, you have like, you know, an iPad, you have the new iPhone 11 or something like that. Like I get the vibe where it's like this person saying like they're jealous of, like, you know, that like they're jealous of your material gain, your material wealth. And like another vibe I was busy getting where it's like even if you aren't very rich, I get the vibe where it's kind of like this person's very jealous of the opportunities that you get as well, you know. Maybe you're someone that kind of like you aren't very rich, but it's kind of like maybe you get the opportunities to like you do very well in school or something, or maybe you're friends with the right people, you have the right connections, and it's kind of like because of that, it's like maybe you get free clothes because your mom owns a store or something like that, you know. Or maybe you've gotten the opportunity to travel overseas because of this and this and this. Or maybe it's kind of like you have an amazing job and you're really happy with your life, and like you're married and like you have kids and everything, and it's kind of like that person's jealous of like your life, basically, bro, for real. Like I was gonna vibe where it's like this person is actually jealous of your actual life, bro. Like they're jealous that like you can do what you want and you're happy, bro, for real. Like they're jealous of your happiness. Like, bro, imagine being jealous of somebody's happiness. Like, sis, take a seat. But yeah, like I just get the vibe where that they're saying like they feel like you are so happy and like you're doing so well in life, and it's kind of like they're saying like they're jealous and they feel like maybe you don't deserve it, basically, you know. Because I get the vibe where it's like pile 5, I feel like a lot of people are jealous of you, bro, for real. Like a lot of people, and it's for completely different things, and like things that just don't have any substance or base, basically, you know. Like I can see people being like, oh yeah, like I heard that this person has like the new iPhone 11 and like they spent like, you know, I don't even know the price of freaking iPhone, bros. Like what? I don't know, $10,000, whatever. Just say $10,000, but I don't even know any prices. I can see them saying that, and then it's kind of like, bro, even if you do have the iPhone 11, it's kind of like you bought it secondhand, and it's just like, oh, bro, like, you know what I mean? Or it's like saying that I can see people saying like, oh yeah, like I heard that like they just wear Gucci clothes, but it's like, bro, you have an aunt that works at the factory store, and it's kind of like you get the factory off-brand stuff. You know what I mean? So I can just see people being very jealous of it, but it's like it's not even on any. But like it has no basis, it has no freaking factual evidence, basically, you know. But yeah, I sound like I was getting mad for you guys. Like, no, why are they jealous of you, bro? Like, you deserve this shit, okay? You deserve it, okay? So yeah, we got the fake card that came up, right? And also you guys got the most cards, pile 5. Like, literally, you guys always get the most cards. Like, no tea, no shade. We got the fake card, we got the unrequited love card that came up, right? Okay? Like, distance and separation card, okay? We got the 10 of swords. People also wanted to keep their distance from you. The 9 of wands that came up, right? Interesting. The 3 of swords. And then we also got the Queen of Cups. Wow, bro. Like, for real, I just feel like people are jealous of you. And it's kind of like, for what? What was the reason? What was the reason? Like, you did nothing wrong. Queen of Cups energy, bro. You're so loving and sweet and kind. Like, bro, what was the freaking reason, okay? We got the fake card, unrequited love, and also the distance separation. I literally feel like I'm shouting right now. And it's like my entire house can hear me. And it's like, yes, bitch. It is what it is. And yeah, we got the BC being the overall energy for you guys as well. Broadcast energy, where it's like people are talking about you on blast, bro. Like, you know the TikTok trend where it's like, I forgot what it's called, but if I can link it down below, I'll link it down below. Where it's like, do you want me to put you on blast right now? I'll put you on blast right now. Da 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 by Jimmy Buffett. Da 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 by Jimmy Buffett. Like, that makes no sense. I'll link it down below. I feel like if you're only Gen Z, people will understand that. Maybe you are a Gen Z. Like, you might definitely be like a teenager. Like, I feel like you're under the age of 18 for some reason, even though my videos are freaking, I always say in my videos 18 plus, okay? But it's fine. No, it's not fine. Anyways, I'm gonna stop speaking before I get sued. Let's get into your song. Okay, so it says, because we don't care if we are careful anymore, so you hurt me then. I hurt you back through your swords. Damn. Looking back at us, well, 10 of swords, 9 of wands. Looking back at us when you met me, are you happy that we happened? Would you go back and tell yourself to leave it? This is so sad, pile 5. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I feel like literally I was like so mad now. I'm like, damn. I literally feel bad for this person, like low key. But no, I'm on your side, okay? But yeah, anyways, let's get straight into it. So with the BC card, I do get the vibe where it's kind of like a lot of blast energy, you know. Maybe you ended a relationship with somebody or something like that, with a distant separation, unrequited love. Like, I do get the vibe where it's like there was a friendship breakup or a romantic breakup, or there was just like, you know, an argument or a separation between you and somebody that you really cared about. And I just feel like maybe people took your side and they didn't take this person's side, and I can see them being very jealous of, like I said, your life. Basically, like, they're jealous that, like, you know, you, like, a similar to Paul, I think 2 or something like that. But like, there's a vibe where it's like people are just ganging up on this one person, or like, you know, I feel like a lot of people are ganging up on you as well. But I do get the vibe where it's like this person is jealous of you because you really, like, you know, made it out there. Like, you know, maybe you were born in a very, like, you know, poor environment, and it's kind of like now you aren't as poor. Like, maybe even if you are still, you know, you don't have that much money, I just feel like you are happy though, you know. It's kind of like, you know, you've got peace with that. Or I just feel like you've, like, you know, like Comfort Panda, like, you know, you've gotten your inner peace, you know, your inner peace, you know what I mean? And I just feel like this person's like, you know, saying like, how do you get inner peace, bro? How are you happy, bro? Like, you can't be happy, bro. Like, you need to be sad just like me. Like, you need to be just like me, you know? Like, I just can see this person being like, bro, you can't move on, you can't do this, you can't do this. Like, no, bro. And it's like, because you got out of, like, you know, what you were doing before in the past, it's kind of like this person is so stuck in that old energy, and it's kind of like they're saying like, no, bro, like, you're still the same person. Like, I just feel like they're super jealous of you, bro, for real. Like, saying that you were addicted to, like, you know, maybe let's just say smoking cigarettes, and now it's kind of like, you know, you quit, but now your friend didn't. And then I can see this person being like, oh, so you think you're better than us now? You think you're better than me because you stopped smoking cigarettes? And guys, either way, you can smoke, you cannot smoke, guys. Just be safe. It doesn't really matter, you know. But I just feel like it's like this vibe is like this person like saying like, and they're just like, you know, being mad at you because like you made it out, basically, you know. Like, I just feel like, you know, you're making a name for yourself, you know, you're trying to be happy with yourself, you're trying to, you know, do something different with your life, you know, you're trying to be happy, bro. Like, you're trying to move on and not like, yeah, be stuck in the past, like, you know, do the same thing over and over again. Like, you want something different, you know. And I just feel like this person's like saying they're not having it, bro. Like, they're saying like they're jealous of you, bro, for real. Like, they're jealous that like you could, you know, that you had the choice to even, like, you know, leave, you know. Maybe you have a lot of, like I said, opportunities that are always coming your way, even though it doesn't look like it, bro, because I feel like, you know, you've done a lot of fighting a lot of battles and everything, and I feel like, you know, it took a long time for you to get to where you are right now. And it's kind of like this person just sees you as like, you know, being a fake person. Like they're just like, oh yeah, you fake ass. Like, bro, for some reason I've been getting mad at you, bro, because it's like, you freaking deserve all the shit that happened to you, bro. Like, I mean, you deserve what's happening to you right now. You know, like, you deserve all the freaking success and love and gentleness and kindness in the world, you know. And I just feel like this person just feels like they see you as like, you know, being, like I said, this silver thing that's like, you know, everything that they know about you, literally, there's no facts, there's no substance, there's no base, there's no nothing, bro, for real. It's just fake. It's fake energy, bro, for real. And this person is fake as well, 1000%, you know. And like, usually I don't try to blast the people in readings, but guys, by Jimmy Buffett, like you guys need to really, like, you know, watch the TikTok, guys, for real. But yeah, and then we've got the unrequited love card. I just feel like you kind of walked away from something, or you kind of just, like, you know, said you stopped a cycle in your life, basically. And I can see this person being like upset and jealous that, like, you know, you stopped it, you know what I mean. Or like maybe someone had a crush on you, someone loved you and you didn't love them back, you know. And I can see kind of like you being like, okay, it's fine, and like, you know, moving on and then dating somebody else. And I can just see them being like, oh, so like you didn't love me at all. I just feel like this person's like really salty, and it's kind of like they're finding any reason basically to, you know, be jealous of you, bro. It's like you could freaking do anything, bro. Like you could just, like, you know, cross the street and they're like, oh, so you're trying to, you know, build a new road, and like you're trying to do this, and it's like, and you know what I mean. But yeah, we've got the distance separation. This person feels like they're just not a part of your life anymore. They feel like, you know, you've just, like, you know, left them out, and they feel like you don't ever fool them in about anything, basically. Like maybe in the past you always used to tell them, like, you know, stories about your life, and now it's kind of like you don't really talk to them anymore. Maybe you realize this friend wasn't really good for you, and it's kind of like you realize that you had to really just distance yourself from them. And I can see them, you know, being very jealous and not really taking it very well. It could be a friend, family member, like it could be anyone. And I just feel like, you know, you chose rather yourself over this person. And I can see them, you know, being very jealous. And it's kind of like every time they even hear your name, bro, they're like, damn, like they just think about how they feel like, you know, you betrayed them, or they feel like you weren't that good of a person to them, you know. And like they get jealous, bro. Like that's the word. Like for some reason, even the song wants to come up where it's like, I still get jealous, but like that's like a love song, and this feels like way more like serious, you know what I mean. But I'll link it down either way. And then we've got the Ten of Swords, you know, that talks about leaving a toxic cycle, leaving a cycle, you know, ending things, you know. It talks about, you know, the hard part, you know, ending, basically. It does talk about, you know, tough times coming, but it also talks about, you know, getting through, like, you know, a rough day as well, basically. So I'm really proud of you, pile number 5. I love you so freaking much, okay? And to anyone that's trying to really, like, you know, bring you back, or like, you know, pull you back or whatever, bro, don't look back, look freaking forward. And I know it hurts, bro, with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands, you know. I feel like this person, or you might be very paranoid about this person or something like that. And I do get the vibe where it's like, yeah, I think they're more paranoid about you. They're like, they're always worried about, like, you know, what are you doing, what are you up to. Like, I just feel like they're constantly, you know, trying to find out, you know, what you're doing, where are you at, and everything. And it's kind of like, bro, get a life, guys, okay? Like, I'm talking to this person, not you, okay? And then we've got the Queen of Cups. Wait, they got Three of Swords first. Like, this person just feels very, like, you know, hurt and heartbroken by you, bro, for real. And then with the Queen of Cups, this is literally your energy, where it's kind of like, you know, you're just being yourself, you know. I feel like you're someone that you might really care about this person so much, but it's kind of like you had to be like, bro, listen, I care about you, I love you, but like I can't keep doing this thing over and over again. Like, it's not gonna end up, you know, helping either of us, bro, for real. Like, it's just gonna make us both, you know, decline and go down. So like you had to walk away. And I can see this person kind of being like, well, then screw you, and then being jealous, being petty, being mad and everything, you know. But yeah, the song is really sad. You should listen to it as well, you know. This might resonate with you. And I just like feel like this person, like, is wondering, like, you know, do you like not even care about them at all anymore? Like, do you still care about them, like, even a little bit? Like, you know, they're wondering, like, you know, do you even care about them? Because right now they feel like you don't really care about them at all. And yeah, they're jealous, bro, for real. So that was really deep, guys. Pile 5. Like, let me know if you know who they are, because like that was like so freaking deep, guys. I love you so much. I'm always sending you love and light, my beautiful babies. And yeah, I love you. And let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 6? Let's get straight into your reading. So who is jealous of you guys? And guys, What is up with all these pals and this crazy ass energy, guys? For real, like I love it though, but it's kind of like, damn, like I just never expected it, for real. Like I don't know, like usually when like I do these readings, like I just thought it was gonna be like oh, your friend's jealous of you, but like it's been like freaking deep ass stories where it's like, no, this is like deep rooted, bro. Like this like goes generations back, bro, for real. Maybe this might be generational, pal 6, but anyways. So your overall energy is going to be the Diane N card, and then your song is Like a Star by Corinne Bailey Ray. And yeah, so your message was very interesting as well though. Let me just close my eyes and like, you know, try to get, what was it again? And I'm so sorry, I forgot what was the message again. Oh yes, okay. So I heard this person saying kind of like very interesting, bro. Like I got this person saying like they thought that like if they followed your footsteps and like they would, you know, end up being just like you, and then they kind of ended up being just like you, and they ended up, you know, not liking it, and not in a bad way, bro. Like not in a bad way, guys, for real. I just get the vibe where it's like this person feels kind of like, you know, one size doesn't fit all, you know, and maybe it's kind of like you're very sure of yourself. Like maybe you always knew what you wanted to be at a very young age, or maybe it's kind of just like you have this energy where it's kind of like, I don't know, like I just feel like this person kind of felt like they could follow your lead and, you know, do what you wanted to do. And like I just feel like this person spent a lot of their time kind of following your lead, doing what you wanted to do, like, you know, following you. And then they kind of just felt like they ended up low-key resenting you in a way, you know, or they kind of ended up being like, why did I spend so much of my time, you know, being so obsessed and focused on you and what you're doing and everything, when it's kind of like I neglected my own feelings low-key, you know. And I feel like that's who's jealous. I feel like it's someone that truly, like, you know, it could be a third-party situation as well, definitely. Like it could even be like an ex, not ex, like an ex-wife, or like not ex-wife, like it could just be like, you know, your ex's ex, bro, or something like that. But yeah, third-party vibes, definitely, you know, like your partner's ex or something like that. But like there's a vibe where it's kind of like this person just feels like they constantly, you know, pushed away their own needs and wants for you, and I feel like you didn't even ask them to do that. It's kind of like they just did that by themselves, and I just feel like they ended up resenting you, and like that's why they're jealous of you now, because it's kind of like they feel like they've given so much of their life to you. And like literally this might even be a parent, bro, for real, like a family member, someone that raised you, or someone that like was very close to you, and it's like, yeah, they feel like they just gave so much of their life to you, and it's like they feel like low-key they were robbed of those years. And like I know that sounds so bad, that sounds so sad, guys, and I'm so sorry, I love you, okay, but like we'll get more into it though. So we've got the third party situation that came up right, we've got the vibing and flirting card that came up right. Okay, so far so good. Okay, the Sun card, that's good cards, guys. These are good cards. We've got the Fool card, starting something new. Yes. We've got the Page of Cups and the Temperance card that came up, right? Wow. So yeah, I've got the third party, the vibing, and the flirting card. Like I feel like it's definitely two different people that are jealous of you, bro, 1000%, bro. And we've got the Diane in card being the overall energy. So let's get into your song first. So it says, just like oil on my hands, still wonder why it is. I don't argue like this. We do it all the time. You've got this. Look, I can't describe. It's not a secret anymore. Just like a star across my sky. Honestly, this is such a nice reading, guys, for real. But yeah, let's start with the Diane card. Like I said, I definitely feel like there might be two people that are jealous of you, and like with the one person, like maybe their name is Diane, or like their surname starts with the N. But there's a vibe where it's like, yeah, this person just felt like they could follow your lead and do what they wanted, like, you know, follow your dreams, you know, do what you wanted, and then it ended up being a vibe where it's kind of like they ended up presenting you, like I said, basically. But I feel like at the same time, this person really cares about you and they love you so much, and it's kind of like they're saying like, listen, I love you, I care about you, but like I'm jealous of you, bro. You know, I feel like sometimes jealousy is like, people always like, you know, connotate jealousy with like, you know, bad energy, where it's like, oh, you're jealous, wow, like, you know, you're a scum, man. And it's like, yes. I'm kidding, bro, I'm kidding. I just feel like this person might be jealous of you, but I feel like it's kind of like, yes, they're jealous of you, but it's kind of like they can admit it to themselves, you know, where it's like they're saying, bro, I'm jealous of you, like, you know, you are living your life, you're doing what you want, you're happy, and I feel like, you know, you did everything that you needed to do when you needed to do it, you know. And sorry if you guys can hear the dog barking. But yeah, anyway, sorry about that. Like, my dog was busy barking, so I had to just check on her and everything. But yeah, anyways, so I was trying to say, basically, I just feel that this person might be jealous of you, but I feel like the thing is, this person really admitted it to themselves, because with the sun card, the full card and everything, I feel like they're not oblivious to it, you know, where it's kind of like they're not trying to be like, oh yeah, like, I'm not jealous of you, like, what do you mean, you know? It's like they're being openly honest with themselves, you know? Like, low-key, this reminds me of like polyamory in a way, you know, where it's kind of like when you first have polyamory, like it's kind of like you get very jealous at the beginning, you know, where it's like your partner's going out on another date and it's like it's hard for you and you have to deal with those emotions, and sometimes you get jealous and it's kind of like trying to be like, oh yeah, like, I don't get jealous, like, what do you mean, you know? It's kind of like, it's not really counterproductive. It's kind of like, it's just not going to get you anywhere. It's like you need to admit really your feelings to yourself, and then you can kind of, you know, grow and move on from there and kind of, you know, experience new things as well, you know, with the full card, you know, new experiences, the sun card, and then you can, like, you know, enjoy your partner, you know, being like, wow, yes, I'm jealous, let me look through this, let me see why am I jealous, like, you know, let me try to find out why is this happening, why is this, you know. Like, I just feel like this person, like, guys, this is gonna be a very nice reading, bro, for real. Like, I just get the vibe where, like, this person was really jealous of you, you know, in the past, and it's kind of like he really helped them really, like, you know, find themselves, basically, you know. I feel like once they sort of realize that, like, they spend so much time and energy on you and, you know, being jealous of you and, like, just like, yeah, stalking you, you know, being obsessed with you and everything, I feel like they ended up, you know, really, like, you know, just like finding out that actually, yo, I'm the main character of my life. So definitely, bro, like, this reminds me of, like, for some reason, like I remember I was watching this one podcast type thing, and this other guy, like, he was trying to learn Japanese, like, he was like, yeah, he was learning Japanese for like maybe like a year or 2 years or something like that, and then he ended up, you know, giving up, basically. And then but, like, you know, he invested all that time, you know, in the language, and then he ended up, I'll link it down below, and then he ended up kind of being like, no, like, it's not for me, like, I'm too busy and everything, and he left it. And of course he missed the language, but it's kind of like he realized that, like, it's okay, like, it's fine. And then he ended up having, you know, 2 Japanese co-workers, right? And they spoke Japanese sometimes, and he was sitting at his desk one day and literally he heard them, like, you know, speaking Japanese, and then it was kind of like he understood what they said. And I remember, like, the person that was busy interviewing him said, like, wow, bro, like, it's low-key like you're like this, like, you had a side character episode where it's kind of like you went through all that, then it's kind of like in the end you can kind of understand what they're busy saying, but, like, you're okay with, like, you know, not fully being immersed, you know, again, basically. And sorry if I, like, went off a tangent or whatever, but anyways, for the third party, I just get the vibe where it's like definitely this might be someone that you knew through a third party, or you knew through, like, you know, an acquaintance, basically. You know, like, I just feel like it's someone that really got really attached to you really quickly, or someone that, like, you know, yeah, was very invested in you, basically, you know. Like, you might not even know them that well, you know. Like, for real, like, this person might just have been jealous of me for, like, afar, and it's kind of like you just taught them a lot. Like, they watched you from afar. They were, like, you know, pay attention to you and, like, listen to you and, like, yeah, stalk you, follow you and everything, but, like, not in, like, a stalk way, but more in, like, a just, like, admiring you from afar, basically. And with the vibing and flirting card, I just feel like they always felt like, you know, maybe they felt like they could date you, maybe they always felt like, yeah, like, maybe this person felt like you could end up being their partner. Like, you know, they saw you and maybe you were already in a relationship, and this person, like, you know, was attracted to you, but they were, like, saying, okay, I'll wait for you, like, I'll wait for you, bro. And I just get the vibe where it's kind of like they realize that maybe they couldn't keep waiting for you. Like, they're saying, you know, I care about you, but, like, I need to choose my own happiness. Like, they're saying, similar to Pal 5, actually, bro. Similar to that, actually. Where there's, like, in Pal 5, literally, you chose your own happiness, but not Pal 6. This person's choosing their own happiness. Like, that's really cool. For real, definitely, you might be a twin flame Pal 6, 1000%, bro, for real. But yeah, so Pal 6. I do get the vibe where that this person might have just, like, you know, been like, they can't, you know, keep waiting for you, basically. And yeah, with the sun card, I feel like they see you as, like, you know, being such a beautiful, bright person, you know, so freaking just beautiful. I feel like they see you as being, like, literally the sun, bro, for real, you know. It's like you're the sun, they're a star, bro, for real. And then with the full card, they feel like you know, one day maybe you guys might end up meeting each other again. One day you guys might end up, you know, like, yeah, meeting each other again and, like, you know, starting anew, basically. And I can see them saying, like, you know, I'm ready for anything. And, like, you know, they're saying, like, you know, if by chance we meet again, like, that'll be great, you know. And they're saying, like, you know, hopefully we can meet again one day when, like, we're both healed, you know what I mean? Because I just get the vibe where it's like they're saying like, you know, you guys still have things you guys have to work out by your guys' self before you guys can kind of, you know, be together basically. So guys, is this a freaking twin flame reading? Is this a twin flame by the freaking reading, guys? Don't even at me, guys. Don't even at me, okay? But yeah, new opportunities, you know, starting something new. And yeah, bro, for real, like they're saying, you know, let's try again without the jealousy, without the third party, without this, without that, you know, without all that negative energy, okay? And then we got the Page of Cups that came up, right? So this person really feels like you really changed them, and they feel like they're very like grateful for, like, you know, all the things that you basically taught them as well. Like I just get the vibe was that they're very surprised with, like, you know, where they are right now. And it's kind of like they just always felt like they would always, you know, not live in your shadow, but they always kind of felt like they would always be there for you. They just always felt like, you know, things would turn out a certain way, and it's kind of like things ended up, you know, being completely different basically. Yeah, it's kind of like going on a double date and then ending up going home with like your friend's date, you know what I mean? Like literally like that basically. And then we got the Temperance card. They feel like you're someone that's super balanced as well, bro, for real. But I feel like it's really easy to be jealous of you, bro, for real. It's really easy to, you know, just follow your vibe and, you know, follow you and like be into you and everything. It's easy to, you know, do all that stuff basically. And I just feel like this person went on a really like a huge roller coaster. And definitely listen to the podcast below, guys. But I will link down the podcast, and then I'll put the part where the person spoke about, you know, the side episode, because guys, yes. And yeah, guys, that is what I got for part number 6. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so mother freaking much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.